Hello everyone, myself Sowmya, Assistant Professor in CSE AIML Department, MLR Institute of Technology. In this video, we are going to discuss about app routing in Flask application. So in the previous videos, we have seen root method. So how to set the root or URL for a particular view function. So in this video, we are going to discuss about how to use the root method in different ways. So coming to the overview of this presentation, what is root, what is routing, and we will also see some different applications. So what is routing? So app routing is used to map the specific URL with the associated function that is intended to perform a specific task. So URL will be associated with a particular view function. So how to set this URL? So that process is called as app routing. So in the first application or the previous applications, we have given URL only as a slash. That means whatever the IP it is giving, just paste that IP as it is. If you paste that, you will get the output. The same way, you can also pass different variables from the URL. You can pass the string value, you can pass the integer value, float value, whatever you want to pass or whatever the conditions you want to set for your URL, you can set them using this routing process. So here, this thing is common, like you are importing the Flask class from the Flask module and you're creating an instance for this Flask class using the statement. And then I'm using root method here. And what is the URL you are setting? Just a slash home. So previously you're using only slash, but after slash I'm using home. What it is actually, home is a viewing function. So whatever the function you're writing, the same function name I'm giving here. So now in this home method, what it is giving? Hello, welcome to our website. And after that, you're writing these two statements. So now, if I simply paste the URL followed by slash, I don't get the output. So what I need to paste additionally, after that, I should also give this home, which is a viewing function name. If I give this, then only I will get the output. So now I'm executing this application. So after slash, the path is home here. So I'm changing it to app. So after slash, you have to give home here. Then I'm getting hello. So if I simply paste that URL as it is, I don't get the output. After that slash, you have to give the home. And coming to the next application, here we are using a variable. So in the previous video, we have discussed about this. So coming to the root method, I'm setting the URL like this, slash, after slash, you're giving the viewing function name, that is home. And after that, again, you're giving slash followed by a variable name. Why I'm saying a variable name here? Why? Because you're specifying a name within this braces. So if you specify anything within this braces, that will be considered as a variable. So what is a variable name here? Name itself is a variable name. So this variable name you're going to pass at the time of URL setting. I mean at the time of giving the IP in the browser. So the same variable name will be passed to this viewing function. And this viewing function will display our name. So here in the previous video, we have used %s and percentile name. So now if it is a string, by default all the variables will be considered a string here. So you don't need to set that or you don't need to mention that %s explicitly. So simply I'm writing hello followed by plus name. So whatever the name you are passing, that will be appended here. We'll try to execute this. So after home, you are also giving name and this name you are passing here. So hello followed by the variable name. I'm saving it. So now I'm executing this. So I'm getting this. So simply if I paste that, I don't get the output. After that slash, the viewing function name and the variable name is Sowmya. See, I'm getting hello followed by Sowmya. So why I'm getting in different lines, in the sense I have used H1 here. If I don't use H1, automatically we will get in the same line. See, whenever you modify, you have to execute your application. So now I'm getting hello Sowmya in a same line. So coming to the third example application. So in this program, you are giving integer. So previously within this quotes, within this braces, you're simply writing the name of the variable. We didn't specify any data type. If we don't specify any data type, the default data type will be considered as string. But if you have any other data type other than strings, then you need to specify like this, int : age. So age is a variable name of type integer. If you want to specify the type as float, you need to specify in place of float integer, you have to specify float : age, like that. So this age I'm passing as a variable name. So this one I'm printing. So while printing, if it is an integer or double or any other data type, then you have to mention the percentile values. The specifier you have to mention. If it is a string, you don't need to mention that. So age is equal to, it is integer type, I need to specify percentile d, and after closing the quotes, you need to mention what is this percentile d indicate. This percentile d indicates what? Percentile age. I'll try to execute this in the same application. So I'm specifying int : age. Here I'm giving age. Age is equal to percentile d. And what is this percentile d? Percentile age. That's all. I'm saving it. So now execute your application. So I'm copying this. After that, you have to specify the viewing function name and the age. See, age is equal to 30 I'm getting. So if it is an integer value, you have to specify like this. So that's all. In place of integers, we can also use some other data types like float or double also. If it is a string, you don't need to specify the data type, or you don't need to specify percentile s also. It's not mandatory. If you want, you can also specify. So in this video, we have discussed about what is routing, and we have seen different example applications in the using routing. Thank you.